Hi, this is Katie Lane. I'm going to go over my website I created for the macroeconomics of Ireland. Let's begin with the resources, which are land, natural resources, labor, which is physical or intellectual human services, capital, anything that can be manufactured in order to be used for production of goods and services, and entrepreneurial ability. Someone who recognizes the profit opportunity is able to take risk. Let's begin with land. Ireland is 70,273 square kilometers. They have great weather with mild winters, cool summers that are perfect for growing agriculture. Their labor force is very well developed. 99% of their population 15 years and older can read and write, and their average age is 35 years. When it comes to capital, they are very well developed in technology and roadways. They are ranked very highly. Entrepreneurial ability, they are also very high. They are ranked number 9 when it comes to the world. They encourage everybody to come and start businesses up with them. Current event that I found in October 2014, the milk supply in Ireland has increased 3.6% from 2013, and due to the massive increase in surplus of milk, dairy farmers are being charged if they produce too much. So they don't want to be charged, so they're decreasing the number of cows being milked, which decreases agriculture and decreases the manufacturing of milk. We move on to the macroeconomic goals. We have price stability, low unemployment, high and sustained growth. In order to keep these goals where we need to be, we have inflation, unemployment, GDP, per capita GDP, GDP growth. Let's begin with inflation. The inflation for Ireland is very low. They are ranked number 15 out of 200 in the world comparisons. They are at 6% inflation rate, which is very low. But when it comes to unemployment, they are very high at 13.5% in 2013, which is 132 out of 200 when it comes to the ranks. The United States or 7.3%. So you can see the difference of how much unemployment is. If you go to the GDP and per capita GDP, the GDP is very low. They're at number 59 out of 200 at $190.4 billion in 2013. And when it comes to the GDP per capita, the average person makes $41,300 according to the World Factbook in 2013, where in the United States they make $52,800. So they have low GDP but high per capita GDP. The GDP growth, though, is very high, or very low, excuse me. They are ranked number 184 out of 200. And it's 6% and increasing in 2013, according to the CIA Factbook. And the unemployment is decreasing, so the real GDP is increasing. So we need to focus on unemployment to get the GDP even higher. If we move on to the fiscal policies and the monetary policies. Current event I found for the fiscal policy is they want to increase the economy for Ireland, so they are starting a water tax. And since the taxes are increasing, the demand for water is going to decrease, which brings us to our monetary policy. Because of the new water bill, banks are starting to increase interest rates, so some of their customers are removing their money or moving it to other banks and not spending money since they now have a higher bill to pay. So as the banks increase interest rate, the amount of spending decreases. The aggregate supply increases while the demand decreases. And next I'll move on to international trade. The top trading partners are the UK, the US, Germany, and the Netherlands. The UK is the top importer because they are the only bordering country. They import data processing equipment, machinery equipment, chemicals, petroleum, textiles, and clothing. When it comes to exports, you have the US, the UK, Belgium, Germany, and Switzerland and France. They export machinery, computers, chemicals, medical supplies and pharmaceuticals, food products, and animal products. The trade agreements are the European Union, the European Economic Area, and World Trade Organization. The main benefit of being with these groups are they are large, and they have many countries belonging to the organization, which brings in more trade and protection from unfair trade members. Thank you.